Good morning, everyone. Just gonna come on real quick and do an art journal page. I have some prayer cards that I've been saving, and I can cut it apart. I have some Julie Nutting mixed media doll stamps. I have these 3. So I stamped this one on some mixed media paper, and I'll use her. Excuse me. I have these Dylusions basic backgrounds. I have further around the edge and in-betweenies that I'll try to use for a border. So, and I have some stencils. This one, the text one, and then a crafter square assorted stencil. I just took this off because it gets in the way. I'll use one of these maybe for some texture in the background. And then I have Dylusions paint. I have already gessoed the page. You can use a sponge dauber. You can use a brayer. The page is gessoed. It has gesso all over it, kind of thickly right there, so that there's some texture. You can spread it with anything, like that. And then I have some black and white paint. Let's get started. Alright, and the gesso I used is Dylusions from Walmart. It's great gesso. I love it. Alright, so let's get started. Let me grab ones that are going to match the colors real quick. Should have already done that, but it happens. It's not the end of the world. Alright, so I think I'll go from dark to light. And yes, we all know some of my paints are funky. But here's what I do. When I open it up, I'll spray it with some water so that I get it kind of liquidy. Move it around. And I'll use that one there. That one will be the green. I'll just use this. So I will pick up, it still works, some of this paint. And I'll mush it around. There we go. And I'll just put it down and pull these off. And I'll work these little clumps in, honestly, to be honest. I have a little journal that I'm making again, and I'll just clean these off on here. Just find a different page. Or I can flip through here. And find another page. All right. Back in there. Pick up. I flung some stuff, which is so typical of me. All right, so I will get a paper towel. Clean this off. I'll just squeeze it out. That way it's fairly clean now. All right. I want to go with the vibrant turquoise. I'll just give it a couple of good smacks. And what I think I'll do is, now that I'm done with this one, I'll just give it a couple of squirts of water when I go to close this up. That way it keeps it hydrated and I can still use it. Smack this down. Get this open. Oh, I love this. This one is one of my favorites. Always, because these big pots, what the problem was, when they got exposed to air, they dried up. So I'll just put some of this down. I'll close this back up. I sprayed some water in there. I like to use distilled water or purified water, so that, and then I'll give it a good mix, put it aside. Now, let's see. I'm going to mix these. I know most people only like to do 2 colors of anything, but here's, you know, I find that boring. I do. I like a lot of color. I really do. All right. Grab my book. Where's the blues that I had? I'll just put this in. Flip this over. Hey, check out my stencils. Come in here. And that's pretty much clean. All right, let me pull this back down a little bit. Now, time for the green. Give this a quick little shake. Smack it down. And it's a little funky, but it's still perfectly workable. Give it a little bit of water. It's my green. I'll just pick it up out of the lid, put it down. Close it back up. That's another thing. You have to make sure these lids are closed really well, sealed perfectly. That's why I lay it down flat and then I put the lid on flat. All right, let's go in here and I'll move this around with my hand. And this is just the old planner that I had that I turned into an art journal. Why not? It's paper. Why waste it? And I can darken my white areas. And just add some texture. Pounce it on there to try to hide where and then just come in and softly soften the edges up. What I'm trying to do is hide where the light and the dark meet up. So if I just come in and camouflage it a little bit better, it does. See? All right, I'll pick this up. Come over here. Put it down in this book. That way, I have something pretty much already started for me. All right. Let me spray some water on here and just pick it up, throw it down. Anyway, I am going to just get any little nubs of paint or anything like that off. I will dry this and I'll be right back. Okay, for the background, I don't want to use black ink, so I think what I'm going to do is, because I'll use the black ink for the border, but I think what I'm going to do is use one of these blues. And this is extremely old. You can even tell by the bottle. But what I use to keep my acrylic paints nice is this Artist Loft pouring medium. I got it at, was it Michael's? And I put a few drops in of my very thick, very old acrylic paints. And as you can hear, it makes them nice and liquidy. So this is what I use to keep, you know, all my acrylic paints that are old nice. So let's see. I want this color. I don't know. I want a little bit of standout, like maybe this one, which is just regular blue. This would be crisp blue, so dark blue, light blue. And then I have these color shifts that I might use. So let me put these two out of the way. And when I say I have a lot of acrylic paints, I will show you. Give me 1 second here. This is my paints, and because I've got them going all the way around the thing. Those are my acrylics, and then I have all kinds of other acrylics. Yep. And then these are sprays, alcohol inks. So let me put you back in here. Let it get it level. All right. I moved it too much. There we go. That's all right. All right. So that just looks, there we go. What I'll do I'll mix this really good. I'll put some down. The hateful water bottle. I'll add some water to make it inky. Grab a brush, any brush will do, so that we can mix it, spread it. Because this is what we're going to use as an ink pad. And I think I'll use I don't know. These, no, because I'm going to use the black with this. So I don't want to use these. So I think I'll just go with the diamonds. Oh, that's the wrong one. And I'll just move it around again. And I'll just pick some up. Put it down. Put it down. I mean, if you want precision, do it first on a piece of other paper. And if you want to get even more technical with it, just pick it up with your finger, brush it on. Tap it. There we go. That's better. And I will actually just spread this. And just have a baby wipe ready for you. I'm just lightly brushing this on. And I'll just tamp it. That works. All right. Grab a baby wipe to clean this off. I mean, obviously, if you take a little better time, it'll come out better, but I don't want this to be a super long video. I just want to give you the idea of what you can do. And there we go. All cleaned up. And I'll pick this up, come over here, put it in this, pick this up. That's back cover. I'll just put it in here. And where is my favorite tissue paper? Take some tissue paper, set it down, let it just soak it up. That way I can use it for a background. And there we go. That's fine. All right, let me clean my hand off here. Not really, but let's get to the... All right, where'd you go? Right here. This one. I'll put some black down with this. Let me move these out of the way. This one. I have some black. I have just some plain old makeup sponges. And there we go. All right. Yep, I had too much on there, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world. That looks good. All right, I'll move that over there. Now, let's see. All right, I'm going to use this one of the Crafter's Square, but what I think I'm going to use is this shift. Now, I can go teal or I can go green. We'll try one of each, or we can do, see, these are the ones. This one is blue flash with kind of a purple in it. Excuse me. This one is green flash. And this one is aqua flash. So I think I don't want to throw purple in there. So we'll figure out maybe the green or the turquoise. So I'll put a dot of each. I'll cut, well, I'll wait until this dries off, but am I going to put you in here? Oh, this one is so thick. And there we go. There's the turquoise. And there's the green. So let's see which one we like better. I'm going to do these. So, or should I do those? No. I like more abstract than anything. And I will use these to pick it up. And I'll just do a couple. That's not bad. But it does leave like an edge, so I'll just push those edges back in. And just grab a paper towel, clean off the back real quick. And I'll just go this up here. Actually, I like that. That's pretty cool. I just put it in between two, and then I'll flip it over and do the same. I want to see what the blue is going to look like, the aqua flash too. So, get out of my way. Excuse me. I'll just do some of these little triangles. That's not bad. It's basically an art journal page anyway, so I can make it whatever I want it to be. So sassy. So sassy. I'm going to move this down a little bit. Oops. All right, that looks good. I mean, they're both okay. All right, let me... just clean that off real quick. Flip it over to the back. Good as gold. You know, I'm not going to put those back in. So what I'll do is I'll find somewhere to go. Just pick it up. Because there's still some of the vibrant turquoise in this. And I'll just make some circles. And then come get this green paint and do the same thing. Just to clean it off. Just to have more of an art journal page done. I'll grab the rest. Come in here. Put this down. And boy, do I got quite a bit on this thing. All right, easy peasy. Let me dry this, I'll be right back. All right, I'm gonna take some white and just use my brayer. See what happens. Could be a disaster. It could be really cool. If I could get that on there, that would be neat. But let's see. Just a little bit of water. Pick it up. There we go. It's almost like doing splashes anyway. Just picks up a different texture. And I'll clean off the brayer. I'll pick up the paint. Excuse me. And since our background is mostly blues and greens, I think I will do some pinks and purples on her. So let me get those. I'll be right back. I have my watercolors that I got from Amazon. I like them. Their saturation is very nice. So, let's see. Or some yellows and oranges. I think that's what I'll do. Some yellows and oranges. Throw in a little bit of red. Alrighty. Let me grab a water brush. And I have some water brushes here. I have a Jane Davenport Paint Till You Faint. I love that. That's a medium. And that's another medium, but that one looks like I've used it. This one looks not. And here is a fine one. And here is another fine one. Arteza. They have good paint. Water brushes too. So, let's move this off to the side and go ahead and paint her. Give her brown hair. Why not? So I'll just come over here And I haven't cut her out yet because I don't care if I do that, I have to care about being more precise. Outside the lines. I'll darken it up just a little bit. Because all my girls have dark hair except for one. She has purplish hair, which is fine. It looks great on her. I love it. If anybody out there that has 3 daughters knows that they all have different personalities, way different personalities from each other. But that's what makes life interesting with 3 girls. Yes. All right, so her skin tone, I have a color here. I just have to lighten it up a little bit. Throw in a little pink. Let's see. These are too pink for skin color. And these are too orange, but let's just dab a tiny bit of that here. And I'll dab it off, or I'll just put it over here on this mat and soak up some of the, because I just want a gentle flesh color, that's all. I like that. And let's just come in here, pull this over here, dab it off just a little bit. I need to make her face just a little rosier. Pick up just a little tiny whatever this color is. Dab that off. I know I'm putting in too much into this, but it is what it is. And I'll come over here. Finish this off. Darken up her legs just a smidge. Everybody wants a tan. Why not? I know I got these Julie Nutting dolls off of Amazon. Shoo, how many years ago? I don't know. Very long time ago. I'm probably sure they're still available. All right, and we were doing the yellows and oranges, so let me just clean that section up there. Clean this off real quick. So here's my yellow and orange section of my palette. I'm just going to wet it with my brush. Here's some red. And just got more yellow. Lay it in there. Bring it down. I like these watercolors from Amazon. I'll have to look it up and see how much they were. I don't think they were very expensive, because if they were, I would not have bought them. I do not like buying expensive anything. I'm a cheap art person, but that's what it is. I mean, the way the economy is anymore, it's just horrible. All right, now I need to add more orange to her dress. So 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go with a cadmium orange. I'm just gonna come up here because, and I'm just gonna drop it in and let it do whatever it wants to do. I've got the brush nice and wet. I'm going to come over here, pick up some more of this orange and lay it at the top so that it will want to travel and do its own thing. And I think I might do that at the top. I'll add some water, pick up some cat orange, and just move it around. I might bring it down this side a little bit. Why not? It's just a die cut. Well, it's going to become a die cut. And I'll do, let's see. I'll do Scarlet Lake for her bow. That's just entirely too much water. So I'll push it outwards. A little more. I probably should have dried all my yellow and orange first, but that's all right. And I'll just come in here, give her a little red ruffle. And I'll give her red shoes. Why not? Now let me clean this off because it looks like that's wanting to bleed into my dress and I don't want that. That'd be cool though, I guess. I mean, because it'd be like tie-dye, wouldn't it? I'll dry that. I'll dry it and then cut it out. And I'll be right back. All right, I have her, let's see, cut out as best as I can without cutting her head off because I don't do well with fussy cutting. It's just not my thing. So I'm gonna glue her down. I have some Eileen's tacky glue. Do I have 50 million other glues? Probably. Am I gonna use this one? Yep. Why not? I'll just put enough on there and then I'll spread it out with my finger so that there is a nice even coat on her. Oops, sorry about that. And then just hold it. All right. Now, I'm not quite going to put her feet down yet. Because I need to put something underneath her to stand on to ground her. Now, I have the pieces left over from cutting out the scripture card. I'll show you. They come like this. I cut it out, which left me these pieces. So I can actually just, I know, hold on. Okay, what I might do is stamp on this with one of these, or let me just pull her legs up real quick. I don't want to use this. I'll use one of these and color it in. And I think I'll use this one. That's not high enough, maybe. I don't know. Let's say this one. Yeah, I take it there. Let me get it figured out which one I want, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm going to use this one. I have it on a ruler, and I will ink up the part that I'm going to use. I'm going to lift her feet up and just press it down. Hold it for a minute or two. Not a minute, but you know what I mean. Okay, that works. And then I'll just okay. I hope my head's not in the way. I'll take this blank one and put it on top of this one as best as I can. It's probably not going to be right because I'm going off the page. That works. Oh well. Anyway, now I can put down her feet. And then I might as well get the other border that I want for around the outside. And it's this one. And I will just put it on here. And come to the side. And just put it down real quick. Not pressing too hard this time. But I really don't care. There we go. And then I'll just turn it a little bit so that I can go this way. Oh, let's not lose the sentiment. Put that back up here. Holy smokes, we're already into 45 minutes. That's horrible. All right. I gotta move it so that the circle starts here. Oh, almost did it. Sorry, this is such a long video. I did not realize how long it was taking. Let me get this done and I'll come back. All right, I glued everything down and I finished stamping around the border. And that is my sentiment. It's from Proverbs 31:25. I'm going to add some glitter. I bought these glitter markers, 2 hands from Amazon. And I believe this might be gold. I really don't have their water base, extra fine point. So let's see what this gives me. Yeah, this is good. All right. And let's see. I have my white Sharpie water-based paint pen. And I'll just dot these white circles. And then I'll do these little white circles. And let's see. I'll take the medium pip pen and do a better job here. And then I will scratchily go around these. I need to find out what's wrong with this one. Let's see, will this one? No. Wow, let me find one that works. Okay, I have these. I don't know what they're called. I know I got them from Amazon. Hard tip. And the other one is a soft tip. Oh, Lord. I'll use this, though. I'm going to go around her. Not very perfectly because I didn't realize how long this video had gotten to be. And I know nobody's going to watch it straight through. So, I'm sorry for that. And I can put a little on her head. And I can make this part of this design down here. Fill this part in haphazardly. Go back over. But it's probably because I took too much time watercoloring her. Anyway, there we go. That's the page. I'll probably wind up blocking these in with a black Sharpie. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. Bye for now.